Good evening. Hopefully y'all can hear me, and hopefully the video is pretty good. I bought a new webcam because my old webcam doesn't work with anything anymore. And that was about like a 15-year-old webcam. And I got a new laptop. So here's hoping all the settings work with this. I think I got everything going. And hope I get some viewers. Or hopefully it pops up with some viewers. Anyways, I'm going to be going over a whole bunch of different items in the new catalog. I'm going to show you things we got at our convention. Our conventions are online, and I'm going to show you a whole bunch of cards and a whole bunch of different products tonight. And welcome in, viewers. So I'm just going to get started. It is 7:02. So I'm going to start with a few items that we got at our convention. The first thing we received was a bag. So it's a little bag. I've been putting all of my books in my bag. I've been putting all my little crafting items in my bag. And I'll show you a few things that we got from our convention. So we got a pretty cool little book. I still haven't taken the plastic off of it because I don't know what I'm going to use it for, or if I'm just going to use it for notes, but it's a cool little book. We also got some pencils. And some little buttons. And these buttons we usually put on our pins of our thing, but I don't have mine on just because sometimes the backings of the buttons I'm allergic to, so sometimes I don't put those on my. We also got some free items that they sent us. So we got some ribbon. So everybody that went to the convention online. So it was an online convention. So everything was, you could watch through your computer or through your TV if you were able to get connected that way through a smart TV, or you could watch it through your phone. So we got a few free items. So I'm going to show you those free items. Actually, I'll show you once I'm going through the cards because there's so many samples. So here's hoping people can see me because it says the viewers keep going up and down and I don't see anybody chatting. So I don't know. Hopefully this works. Like I said, I have a new, Facebook has changed all of their settings and my computer is new and my webcam's new because the old webcam wouldn't work with the computer, and my computer wouldn't do videos anymore because it was too slow, and a whole bunch of things happened. So anyways, so I got new computer, new webcam, but here's hoping they all work together. Anyways, so that was our new bag this year. So I have the new catalogs. Sorry for everybody who I've sent catalogs to who haven't received those as of yet. They're supposed to be coming in the mail, and there's been a lot of on the Stampin' Up website. They've told us that there's a delay in everything. Plus, there's delays in things because of the new COVID, all of the new protocols, and all the protocols are putting in for sending things out and getting things and shipping things, and so anyway, sorry about that, and hopefully those books will be coming soon. I usually order a copy for myself, and I still haven't received that one either. So these were just ones that came in my pre-order. So let's start out with page, let's just open the book and start with something. So on page 27 of the new catalog, so that one there, there's a cute Easter set with bunnies and chicks and little ducky. And that's the stamp set there. And I find the writing on this one a little bit, like most of the little sayings are nice, and the Happy Easter saying there is quite big, so it's it has nice writing on it, and the little image of the bunny and the chick and the duck is super cute. So I made a few cards. Some of them are Easter cards, and other of them are baby cards. So I also use a stamp set called Celebrate You. So that one is that one right there. And that one has a whole bunch of sayings. So it has Happy Father's Day, Happy Birthday, Happy Easter, welcome little one, I'm grateful to celebrate you every day, Happy Mother's Day, wishing you a happily ever after, you're on my mind and in my heart, the best is yet to come, lots of love just for you, and happy anniversary. So it kind of includes everything you could think of into your stamp set, and I use those to make some of my cards here. I also use out of the Sale-a-bration flyer. I also use this paper here. So I'll show you sheets, so you can't see it very well with the, so those sheets there. So that's called the Simply Marvelous paper, and it's 6 by 6, and it's on page 10 of the Sale-a-bration catalog. So I'm going to show you that paper, and then I'm going to show you the samples I made with the stamp set in the paper. So there's that side, so it's a marble side, and then there's kind of like a watery psychedelic side. And there's blue, there's a yellow, there's a purple, oops, I picked up like 10 of them at the same time, a purple one, and a pink, and there's a green one, which I'll show you on a few of the other cards. There's a green one, and there's a green and a gray. So it comes in a whole bunch of different colors, and they're quite nice colors. And I really like that paper. When I got it, I started using it right away. So for the stamp set, for the Easter Friends stamp set, I used one with just Happy Easter that's in the set. And I did the bunny with pencil crayons, and I did it with the highlights with him are in purple, so it matches the paper, although you can't see that it's in purple, but it matches the paper, and it just kind of blends in really nicely with it. And then I used the little chicks, 3 of them, in the grass, and the yellow paper. And for this one, I used the Happy Easter that's in the Celebrate You stamp set. So I included both stamp sets in this one. So that's that one. Show it up close for a few minutes. And then I made 2 Welcome Little One cards. So I made a blue one. And I was going to make like all the colors because they're super cute. And the duck is just, it's like prancing around. It's super cute. So I made that one, and then I made the pink one. Alrighty. So that was the Easter Friend stamp set and the Celebrate You stamp set, mixed with the Simply Marvelous paper. And let's see which one we'll go to next. I'm kind of doing it out of order of the book. I didn't pick hundreds and hundreds of things out of the book this time, just because I wanted to show just a few things to get us started. Another thing I used was on page 40. Hopefully you can see that. So this one here, it's kind of it's a really pretty set. I do like silhouettes, so it's called Amazing Silhouettes, and I do like silhouette stamp sets. There we are. So I also used the Celebrate You stamp set with this one, and this one I used the green marble paper, so Simply Marvelous paper. So I did that one, and then on the bottom it says the best is yet to come. I can't read it backwards very well. And I actually did it with the markers. So just the regular markers, I colored on the stamp and then stamped it down so it looked like marble. So my marble in the front looks like my marble in the back. And then, hi Marlene. Thanks Marlene. I don't even know how things are going tonight with this new video camera and the new settings on Facebook. I don't even know what to touch first. There's like way too many things to go into. So also in that stamp set was this tree. So I also did that with the tree. I colored in the background, and then I used the paper from the large catalog. So in that one I used the, let me flip and get my page here. So in the paper section of the large catalog, this paper is called Beauty of the Earth. So I use that paper for almost everything. I've used it for my Christmas cards this year. I've used it for so many things. I had like 3 packs of it, and I almost don't have any paper of it left. So that is on page 130 of the catalog there. You can't see it very well. It's kind of a small picture. Hey Rachel. Hey Kathy. So the next thing I did was a little butterfly, and I put happy anniversary on that one, and I used these little, so right there, I'll show it up super close. So right there I used the iridescent rhinestone basic jewels. So they're kind of a shiny, kind of old-fashioned looking. I don't know, like 80s rhinestones. That's what it reminds me of for some reason. I had a whole bunch of shirts in the 80s with rhinestones, I guess. I don't know. So those are those 3 from that stamp set. Oh, and the paper in that one is the on page of the large annual catalog. It is page 132, and it's the pansy petals paper. That's down there on the bottom. Oops. This camera is so weird compared to my other one. Anyway, I'll get used to it eventually. Alright, so the next set is there's so many stamps out there to this new catalog that I want to buy. I think it came to $2,000 of items I want to buy to play with. Stamp sets I want to play with. And we all know we don't have $2,000 just to throw around, but alright, so this is the next one I'm going to do here. So this is, there's three ladies. One is sitting looking out the window, one is looking at the water, and the other one is reading a book with her dog. And that's on page 57 of the catalog. So that's the in the moment stamp set that's there. So that's a little bit more of a close-up of it. I love this one. And I think I'm going to use this one for my scrapbooking just because the lady looking out at the water, I'm going to be using that for my Sauble Beach scrapbook. So I made 3 cards with that. So there's that one there. And I put her sitting on a wooden ledge. Like a windowsill. And then there's this one here. And this one I used, so let me grab that paper out here. So that one is the Good Taste, which I also used for the wood. I also used it for the blanket. In Good Taste is a nice stamp set because it uses a whole bunch of textures. It's different like textures, wood textures, fabric textures, tiles. And then the third one is this one here. And that one's also the pansy paper. Let's see what's next in our book here. So this one is the next one I'm going to show. It's called Catch You Later. It's got a little 2 monkeys. It's got a little cat and a partridge. Although it said in the, when I was looking the partridge up, it said it was something else, but I think it looks like a partridge, so I'm going to call it a partridge. Alrighty. So we have the little cat here with the little, I made a goldfish. And I made a hey there one for this one. A lot of times with, when you're sending cards to people, sometimes you just want to send like a card to somebody with nothing really major on it, just to send them a card. Sometimes it's fun just to send people cards. They're not expecting it. And then I did one with the partridge, and I tried to do the colors of a partridge, but I don't know how good I did. There's probably other people who got the coloring down pat with those. And then this one's the monkey one. And the monkey one says, I love hanging around with you. The partridge one says, I'll always be here for you. And then this little one says, hey there. Alright, and then we have the Happy Hedgehog. So that's on page 64. And he's right there. And there's a lot of cute little ideas beside on the catalog. We can always look up catalog or ideas for the stamp sets on Pinterest. They have a lot of ideas on there. So we have Happy Hedgehog. And the cute thing about this is there's a little bird, a little mushroom, a cute little butterfly, and then two sides of the hedgehog, and then this beautiful tree. And the hedgehog comes with a punch, so you can cut him out and do them in different colors. So I did one Happy Father's Day one, and I put a little mushroom with a little hedgehog, and then I used the gray Simply Marvelous paper. And those little butterflies, they're called brush brass butterflies, which is a huge tongue twister, and they're like brass, and they're actually kind of metal, so when you feel them, they're metal, and they're so cool. I really like them. And I did put them on this card because there was space there to fill, and I didn't want to overfill it, so kind of, it's also great for when you do a stamp mistake. It's always also great for that. Then I did one with Happy Birthday with the little bird. And I did one with the tree and the butterfly. And then up here in the corner, I used one of those little butterflies because I actually did make a mistake. So. And this stamp set also has grass on the bottom, so I just like right here, there's a little things top of grass, so if you want to put grass anywhere on underneath anything, or just put a flower, it's kind of cool. Alrighty, so what do we have next? I can't wait till everybody gets their catalogs. There's so many cool things in here. I don't usually want everything in the catalog, but this year was one of those years. So here's Wildlife Wonder, which is on page 71. Just right there. And I have a cute few great ideas at the top. And there's the stamp. And what I love about this stamp is it's almost like painted. Like a painted bear and a painted wolf and a painted owl. That's really, really pretty. So I did one with an owl in a tree. And the funny part was with this owl, I was making this one night and I couldn't find the owl. So it took me like an hour to find the owl because it was blending into the carpet. So I have a gray carpet, it was blending in and I couldn't see it. So I ran around the apartment for an hour looking for my owl that I had colored in. It was hilarious. And then I did a bear one, and it says, "To a great guy." The owl one, I did a note of thanks on top of that one. And then the wolf says, "Sending birthday wishes." And I put the wolf sitting on kind of like a mountain. And the cool part about it is I use this little band here to make the mountains. And then that's how I made him sitting on, because right here it looks like he's sitting on a rock, and I didn't have any rock paper, so that's how I did that one. And then I used just like a sky kind of paper that was from the earth paper that I showed earlier. Hey Jen, hey Irma. Let's see what else we have. I think I'm done with the book. So a few things that they sent us for being part of the convention. They also sent us those the butterflies that I was showing earlier. They sent the ribbon, and then they sent the in the moment stamp set to everyone. So that was kind of cool. And then they also sent the amazing silhouette stamp set to everybody also. So we got a lot of free stuff this time, which was awesome. A lot of times that's not the way it happens, but this time it was a really great convention. So the last thing I'm going to show is also out of the Sale-a-bration catalog. And that's this little guy here. You probably can't see it very well. Anyways, I took their ideas that they had up here. I kind of thought it was cute that he was in water. And I made 3 cards with that, with amazing otters. I miss you, Jen. I miss a lot of people. And then this is the After the Storm stamp set. So this one is cool for clouds. It's also cool because it's got sunlight also in it. And this one's from the large catalog, and I use it in a few of my cards. So this one I made a birthday card, and in the background I just used the little hat from the Amazing Otter stamp set. So right there, I just use that as the background. So you don't always have to have paper to make backgrounds. You can use the stamp set you have, like I did there. So I use the new colors. So I just use a blue, a yellow, a pink, and a green. So usually I use like 4 colors to make this a background. And then I put the It's Birthday Time on there. And then this one I put on Grateful to Celebrate You Every Day. And the reason I put that little saying on is because it looked like a cloud. And then I put the little guy in the water with the marble paper again. Simply Marvelous paper. So that's him there. And then the third one is this one here, and I put Just For You, and it's just the little otter, and he's swimming, holding onto a fish. You know, it's a pretty simple one. It's just that you had to cut them out, which they're fairly easy to cut out. I'm not a big cutter with cutting out the things I stamp, because it's kind of tricky, but with our snips it's kind of awesome. Anyways, that's all my catalog tonight. I thought it was going to go longer than a half an hour, but it didn't. I got through all of our stamp sets. So I'm going to just go through the stamp sets again that I showed tonight. This one has to be one of my favorites, the sayings. Years ago, probably 8 or 9 years ago, I bought a stamp set that had all the sayings in it. That one I've never sold because I use it all the time, and I don't know how many people have asked me to sell it to them because of all the things that are in it. But that one's includes everything, all this like main sayings that you would ever have. So this one's just gonna quickly go through the stamp sets. I love a stamp set that you can use for kids, if you have little kids in your life, or you could use for adults, because it's sometimes nice to send instead of a serious card, it's sometimes nice to send a funny card to people, especially during COVID when you're trying to cheer people up when they're home alone a lot, and you know, you just want to send them a hello card. Anyway, that's it, everybody. Thank you for everybody for joining me. It wasn't a very long bout of showing everything samples. I'm hoping by the end of January, maybe February, I'll be back to doing classes. But since the class size is right now so small for people that you're allowed to have in your apartment or into your home, I'm gonna probably do classes probably in February or March and not do them in January. But I'm hoping things change. You never know. Hopefully the numbers go down again and things change back. But you never know, right? So I'll keep everybody posted for classes. I probably will, if classes aren't happening, I probably will try to do videos at least like once a month or twice a month, just to, and then I'm going to try to get this video so you can see me better. I've been trying to make things go a little bit better with my streaming, so the new camera was good, but I just have to probably set it up properly so you can see a little bit better. But anyways, have a good night, everybody. Thank you for joining me, and hopefully we will see you on my next video. Have a good night.